Hey everybody, I'm Kunda, this is Lou, and this is one of my many garlic patches. And it's Sunday, and I would much rather be going and hanging out with some friends. And I'll probably try and do that for like real short amount of time. But I've got some garlic I need to harvest, and this is going to be a video about how this year I pretty much learned everything I think about how to grow garlic wrong. So I got a couple patches of garlic harvested today. One of the mistakes that I made this year is that I waited way too long to do the harvest, and unfortunately I've been getting a lot, if you can even see them. Let's see if I can find one of these real quick. A lot of garlics harvesting like this, or worse. So like half of the cloves on that one stuck in the ground. They'll grow next year. That's kind of handy. Whatever it is what it is, I'll tend that garlic as it comes up. But some of them, all the cloves stuck in the ground. And so all in all back here, I've got, I think, 6 garlic patches to harvest. Yeah, probably 6. So I'm gonna get to that. I didn't get near as much of it done as I should have today, but you know, story of the year. That is another problem. The next problem I'm gonna show you, I got good examples of in this far patch way over here, but because it's dark and I'm not sure if I'll get the best clip of it, I will show you tomorrow, because I am definitely not getting all this harvested yet. I forget if I mentioned any mistakes already, so I'm just not going to number them, but this is one of them. You can see these like tiny mini garlic clove looking things both on the plant and hanging in some spider web there conveniently. And those are the garlic flowers. Those would turn into garlics, but they would take another 2, 3, maybe 4 years from what I hear to actually develop into like good harvestable size bulbs. So the vast majority of people don't do that. And like, I was late harvesting. I should have cut the flower tops off way earlier. They should have been descaped long before any of them got to being this long. You pretty much scape them as soon as you can bend them, and they actually snap right off. A little bit of cobweb in my mouth from that last clip I recorded. Anyway, so I left these on. They're just crumbling off right now, as you can see. Like, no effort at all. There's gonna be, I should be doing this over in the grass, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of tiny little garlics popping up there potentially. But there's Louie. Hey buddy. But yeah, this is how these work. And they fall off. They're pretty well inedible now, but I was thinking before they got to this point, there might be some closer to, like, focus in there. You can see some of the more like red purple colored ones. Like when they were closer to that stage, I was thinking of just like mincing them up. I did it once or twice just to use them like I would garlic. The skins are basically nothing on them. They're really potent. I don't imagine they would keep at all. Like, there seems to me to be like 0 chance of them keeping, but I figured weird hippie food, may as well. It's not the garlic bulb in the bottom, and curious to see what we get for actual garlic from the ones that I didn't descape at all. But for the most part, this patch was scaped eventually. They were all scaped late. In total, I didn't count them until I started harvesting them, but there's one over here. There's this one here. You can maybe see one way back there. And then some of the ones we were already at. In total, I got 8 garlic patches. I've harvested 3. This one here that I'm about to go harvest now, or finish harvesting, is the 4th, and I'll have 4 more after that. More or less, small ones. This one here that I'm about to do is the biggest one that I've got left, but yeah. Not the greatest garlic, actually the worst garlic season I've ever had for quality. I might have enough volume that I make up for it, but I really don't know. We're going to find out. And then after I get it all harvested comes the really hard part. Unless I end up finding a neighbor or somebody in one of the community groups that I've been hanging out in or getting involved with that is using or has a rototiller that they would be willing to help me use for me, because that would make the new garlic plot that I need to put in a whole lot easier. So I'm wearing these old things, which I fucking hate, because I gotta stomp down on this old thing, and I might be able to do it barefoot in this halfway loose dirt, but it would not be pleasant. I might not even be able to do it. I'm not sure. Here's the mosquito clip. Hey, getting the fuck out of here. Not the reason I'm going in. They're just nasty. You won't normally hear me show much, if any, appreciation for nearly any kind of footwear. But right here, that was the little thing that jabbed into my foot as I stomped down on the fork to get garlic out. And I thought it was right into my foot. I picked around because I figured it probably was. And then I checked the sock, and painful little thing came out in the sock. So that's good, but I'll tell you what isn't good. I lost all my light. Also, I got to clean the fan dust off my window. Holy shit, I just noticed that. Like, there's a little light out there, but it's getting dark quick. Yep, I lost pretty much all my light trying to pick that splinter out of my foot that was in my sock. Not my proudest barefoot moment. More so foot related moment. Anyway, we are out here to grab these, and I think you can see them. And I'm surprised for how little light it looks like there is on the camera. But, oh, it's a tricky one arm. Guess I picked more garlic than I thought. So we've got these garlic left. Harvested the whole rest of the patch. A couple over here, but we're gonna harvest these and see if they are all puny, or if, like, maybe one or two of them actually has some cloves on them. So I forget which of these ones it was. I am pretty sure it was this one. It might have been that one for what's going on down there. I think it was this one though. Anyway, so one of these two actually, as it was growing its scape, the scape turned, curled down, and then started poking right into its own stalk. It was really weird. It ended up growing more or less okay, but really weird. Okay, I just finished harvesting this patch here, and just about all of these garlics are small. Not puny. A lot of them are puny, but some of them are acceptable, but they're all on the small end, which surprises me compared to those bulbs I just showed you that didn't get descaped at all. These ones were descaped. It's just this bed has a liner on the bottom, and apparently garlic doesn't like that. Another lesson, these are not the biggest garlic that I've ever grew, but the biggest garlic that I've grown this year might be among this bunch. Like, this one's pretty reasonably sized, but apparently garlic likes thermal mass. These are the garlic that I had butted up against a large chunk of thermal mass, and they grew fastest, and the size is not bad. All right, it's been some days. I'm out here, it's raining. I know this is like the least ideal way to store garlic. We've got a hurricane coming, so I'm gonna have to take it inside anyway, but yeah, I'm planning to put it pretty well right back in the ground, so hopefully this isn't too bad. Some of this is hopefully just skin, kind of gnarly looking, but shouldn't affect it when it's being replanted. But in order to replant it, I am going to have to go dig where I'm replanting it to. Got a lot of garlic beds, but they've all been garlic beds. My time management skills are shit. Some might call it executive functioning. I don't know. It doesn't matter all that much anyway. As I'm recording this particular clip, most of the province is getting ready for a hurricane. I've got most of what I need to get ready done, or what I'll end up getting ready anyway. So, been trying to use what little light we got left right now, not very much, to dig this garlic bed, which has no garlic in it yet because obviously I'm still digging it, but this one over here, not very far from it, this one I just planted. So we'll see if it survives or if it all gets washed out from the storm that we're about to get. We'll see how it does next year. Where I'm standing right now, I'm kind of hoping to have another bed, but hoping one of my neighbors has a rototiller or somebody in the community has one. Gonna ask around, we'll see. Anyway, I guess the next clip will probably be either during or after the storm, so there's that. So here's the garlic bed here. Just waiting for Fiona to finish passing. Pretty good storm. Good as in strong. Not good as in damage is good. But you know, kind of exciting. A little bit of trees down. None too bad. Intellectually, I've been wanting to get this done for a long time now. Instinctually, I've been procrastinating an embarrassing degree. And guess which one has been winning? So anyway, that other garlic bed that I was showing you is planted. This one, which I grew and harvested this year, is going to rest. But the other 4 in this little area here, there's going to be one here, one right here. It's going to go way back there kind of thing. And then this little one over here, 2 of them had garlic in them last year. And I'm going to try and plant in them again just because I got that much garlic to replant. I've already got some of the garlic that just snapped off during harvest and got left in the dirt regrowing. There's a 3rd one coming up here now. So I may end up pulling that and replanting it like I did for this one. These were all in the same spot. Just kind of wiggled the bulb out and planted it there. I got another one in the house that I might eat. But yeah, I think that's chive here. This stuff. Might plant around that instead of planting more garlic right in it, but we'll see. Either way, got to get to digging. Got to get to tilling all this up and then hilling it and then planting the garlic. So these are done and planted with garlic and actually starting to regrow in a bit. I'm gonna cover them here soon-ish, but the leaves haven't quite fallen off the trees yet. Not that I would be going out of my way to get these oak leaves, because from what I hear, oak leaves, for some reason, aren't the best compost. But oak leaves aren't the only leaves around. Got some maple around here. All that said, like, as you can see, there's quite a diversity of time between all the clips in this video, and I was planning to like finish this video when I get all the garlic planted, and then got all of the planted garlic covered and like nestled in for winter and ready for basically to start growing through the winter and then the spring and then harvest it late summer. You can plant in the spring, but like my understanding is fall garlic is way better. Anyway, this video is like 80% done now, so I should probably just edit what's done, because you know that 80-20 rule where sometimes people spend 80% of the effort on the last 20% of the project, and I've got enough things on the go that I don't need to be doing that. I'll just post an update video in the spring to show how this garlic and whatever else I get planted does. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I don't know how many of y'all are this interested in garlic, but I guess I'm gonna find out by how many people watch this video. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Have a good fall, weekend, night, whatever applies to whenever you're watching this. And I really hope I find and or make more places to get most of the rest of this garlic planted, because I don't know how much proportionately I've got planted so far, maybe like half.